Before we take the next question, I would just like to invite all my castmates to open their cans so the noise doesn't interrupt any of the incredible things we're going to say.
She was like this every day on set. When her can had to be opened, everyone's can.
All of ours would open.
It's like the microcosm of Julia Roberts. As a joke.
I love the softball questions early in the morning. It's such a story to me. It's just, to me, it's almost like I remember the first time I saw this film, Tender Mercies, and I just thought there was something magical about the idea that a kind of camera just landed in a place and happened to document what was going on where it landed. And that's how I feel about this movie, is that we're not making statements. We are portraying these people in this moment in time, and the camera has fallen from the sky in this particular moment and captures all this. And that's what I think is sort of incredible about it. You know, the insights that you get to see into this marriage, which, not to take away from anybody else, but this was just some of the most fun excavation, because I felt like to be with Michael was not only an actor dream come true, but their relationship is so complicated, and I thought so many people won't understand what this love is about, and so many people will. And so I think in that regard, I don't know about controversy per se, but we are challenging people to have conversation and to be excited by that or to be infuriated by that. It's up to you, and if you drink martinis or lemonade after the movie. That's kind of how I saw it. And it's not so much that we're making a statement, we're just sharing these lives for this moment, and then want everyone to go away and talk to each other. That, to me, is the most exciting bit, because we're kind of losing the art of conversation in humanity right now. And if making this movie does anything, getting everybody to talk to each other is the most exciting thing that I feel we could accomplish. I think, not to be disagreeable, because it's not in my nature, but I would say the thing that you just said, Maria, that I love is that it revives old arguments. And I don't necessarily think it's sort of reviving just an argument of women sort of being pitted against each other or not supporting each other. There's a lot of old arguments that get rejuvenated in this movie in a way that does create conversation. The best part of your question is you talking about how you all came out of the theater talking about it. And that's how we wanted it to feel, that everybody comes out with all these different feelings and emotions and points of views. And should we hold for that? And things that you realize what you believe in strongly and what your convictions are, because we stir it all up for you. So you're welcome. I had a great tour plan this morning, but I'm here. I mean, I don't know about anybody else. I have worked here, so I have been lucky enough to spend some time here in the past, and it's so magical. It's one of the most inexplicable and magical places. What is it even doing here, Venice? Like, what? It's just so incredible. But no, have not done anything outside of work. But even as we were coming over this morning, I just said, look where we are. Look what we're doing. It's like a dream, truly. I mean, trouble's where the juicy stuff is. right?
Yeah.
It's all that great complexity that Nora wrote for all the characters really is, I think, what assembled this kind of a group. Because once it's like dominoes of conflict. Once one falls, then suddenly, everywhere you turn, there's some new piece of conflict and challenge, and that's what makes it worth getting up and going to work in the morning. Ayo?
I would have to echo that statement. I think, there was just so much rich complicatedness in all of the characters, and that's just like the dream. I think to what you said, Julia, about being challenged, it's like by the type of character in the best way, by each other. That's just, I think, how you grow, and that's the type of movie that I really enjoy watching, something where you just are like, I have to go back because maybe the vantage point that I had in the beginning, I realized by the end is completely different. So yeah, there was a lot there for us to get to play with and learn from, yeah.
What I love the question, and it kind of gets to the heart of this film and why I was personally attracted to it. And it's, for me, about if we don't make the unconscious conscious, things will happen in our lives and we will call it fate. And that is like a bastardization of Carl Jung, I think. So sorry to Carl Jung and to all of you. But that really excited me about this, and I feel like when our motivations are invisible, even to ourselves, all of us are unreliable narrators, and especially in a culture where survival is paramount, or a kind of perception of survival is paramount. And as we all know, human beings will behave animalistically when we are put in a position where we feel like it's life or death. And I found that really, really interesting about this world and about these characters, and how their drives, their wants, their needs are invisible to themselves in certain ways, and they're convincing themselves that they are the protagonist or the hero of this story. Fascinating to play with what's unconscious and what's conscious.
I think as a human being and also as an artist, like my maybe idealist belief is we all have responsibilities to each other, no matter how big and small. And I mean, it's definitely, as the character of Maggie, I think was really interesting to me and attracted to me because I don't think she necessarily believes that, and kind of inhabiting somebody who maybe comes from that perspective was just very fascinating. And I think the conversations we were also having, like creatively, it just brought up a lot, which as an actor is always exciting.